Is it possible for you to share some milestones ahead in terms of what you want to achieve at the forum? Because the relevance seems to be getting stronger and stronger, and sort of the need to connect. We have China rising to become a new superpower, so it seems that we need some forums that can sort of get people together and figure out the puzzles in order to make sustainable growth going. So is it possible for you to forecast some years ahead and what we can see coming from the forum?
No, with pleasure. Just putting it a little bit into context then. So we're in the middle of the worst pandemic in 100 years. We are seeing some light in the end of the tunnel because of the vaccination. And if you a year ago had said that, oh, we're going to develop vaccines that are effective against COVID-19 in a year, people would say not so likely, because usually it takes a decade. But the pharmaceuticals that many have questioned have really done this. So the private sector has brought the vaccines on the table, and a lot of people are, and especially vulnerable people, are now getting a jab all over the world. But not as much in the developing world as we would have liked. This pandemic also has led to a massive contraction in the global economy. So we have seen now stimulus that we've never seen since the Second World War, $12 trillion, and many governments are now indebted, or they don't have a fiscal muscle that is so strong in the years to come. So if we are going to achieve progress on important areas, being climate change, being nature and biodiversity, if we're going to create all the skills and the digital transformation that is necessary, 3.6 billion people on our planet don't have access to the internet. How can they be part of leapfrogging and a digital transformation if they don't even have a digital connection? All these areas, we also have to work strongly with the private sector. So what has the forum done, and what will we work on in the years to come? We just launched Edison Alliance. It's an alliance of businesses, companies, and governments saying, first priority now, we'll need to make sure that the whole world is digitally connected. Then we also launched during Davos this initiative of 1 billion people upskilled or reskilled. It is all about skills now. The unemployment that we're seeing can only be solved if we also get people with the right skills. Then, as I already mentioned, we have this mission possible with business people coming out and saying, oh, we'll go climate neutral in 2030. We'll go climate neutral in 2035. We'll take these and these steps. If we mobilize the private sector that is also then responsible for most of the emissions in the world, half of the job is done. And we have to have the private sector. My goal is to have the private sector really pushing, nudging the governments. And I think we're seeing this now with some companies that are really proactive.